Welcome back to the Kicks on Fire weekly review. I am your host, Jacques Slade, and with that said, let's get it started. Hey, let's get it started. I said, hey, I don't really have a theme song yet, so I usually dance by myself during the credits. Sorry.
Kicks on Fire.
Coming in at number 5 are the Nike Air Max 95 releases for spring 2011. Now, these aren't official colorways of the Memphis Grizzlies, however, they could probably pass for home and away versions for the team. Both pairs sport gray gradients on the side panel with photo blue highlights. Now, you can get them in a white base or a black base, however, you have to wait till spring 2011 if you really want to grab a pair. Let's move on to number 4. Coming in at number 4 is the Nike Air Max Penny 1 Phoenix Suns. Sporting a black, club purple, and mandarin colorway, these are destined to turn some heads when they drop on January 14th. There's just something about the way the black and the club purple interact on the upper that make these just a very special penny release, at least in my opinion. Either way, whether you like them or not, you can look forward to them dropping in January 2011. Let's move on to number 3. Coming in at number 3 is a bit of a weird story about the theft of over 4,000 Jordan Classic 90 sneakers. Fox 4 Kansas City is reporting that on December 4th, a band of thieves stole a truck loaded with the sneakers. Now, personally, I would love to see the face on those thieves when they realize that they stole Jordan Classic 90 sneakers and not classic Jordan sneakers from the 90s. Yeah, that one's gonna sting a little bit. Like a bee. Like a black and yellow bee. Oh, black and yellow, black. All right. Number 2. Coming in at number 2 is a preview of the 2011 Nike Air Foamposite lineup. We've actually seen the majority of these colorways before, but this is the first time that we got a chance to see them all together. And actually, before I go on, I want to give a special shout out to Clyde from Inside the Sneaker Box, because he's the one who actually shot us the pictures via Twitter. We see them in a metallic pewter, there's a neon blue, there's a gorge green, and the electric green, which is really tearing up the blogs right now. Based on these images, the Nike Air Foamposite is going to have a pretty good 2011, so make sure you check for those. Let's move on to number 1. Coming in number 1, drum roll please. What's number 1? I really hope that came off cool and not really corny like I think it did in my brain. Either way, coming in at number 1 is the top 10 cool gray Jordan brand releases. Now, with the anticipation for the Air Jordan 11 Retro Cool Gray at an all-time high, we found it only appropriate to tease you with some of the hottest cool gray releases that Jordan brand has ever had. From the Jordan Spizike to the Air Jordan 11 Comfort, this is a list you definitely do not want to miss, so make sure you check that out. Well, that's all the time we have today for the weekly review. I am your host, Jacques Slade, and you can follow us on Twitter at KicksOnFire, or you can follow me personally, which is at Cousteau. As always, we appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe by clicking on the button right up there, and make sure you comment if you love this video. And I have a question for you guys, and I want you to answer me in the comments and let me know what you feel. So last year they released the Space Jam 11s, and this year they released the Cool Gray 11s. Keeping with that trend, what version of the 11s do you think they're going to release next Christmas? I'm waiting for you to leave a comment about it. Oh, also, by the way, make sure you check out the site because Foot Action is holding some midnight releases for the Air Jordan 11. So check out KicksOnFire.com and we will definitely have that information for you. With that said, I am out of here. Peace.